So around 20 years ago, our region started working together to grow the outdoor rec economy here in rural Pennsylvania. It's been awesome. Over the last decade, we've seen double-digit growth in visitor spending in every county of the Pennsylvania Wilds. This has fueled a lot of small business startups and expansions and inspired stewardship and a real sense of regional pride. Working together with hundreds of local artisans and makers, outfitters and lodges, breweries and other entrepreneurs, we've been building out regional commerce and marketing infrastructure to help get more rural products and services to market. But to support this work, we needed a physical home, a media lab. We zeroed in on Kane because of its proximity to key staff. Like several other communities in the Wilds, Kane had a lot of people stepping up to work on a shared vision for their community, and they were doing a great job leveraging nearby rec assets. We'd done a few projects with the West Penn Power Sustainable Energy Fund over the years, and they really got behind our Media Lab project. And then one day, the director of the fund called and said, "Hey, neighbor." And I'm like, "Neighbor? You guys are in State College." And he said, "We just bought the building next door to you."
Passive House is a science-based design and construction methodology that can be applied to buildings of any scale, not just houses. They can reduce heating energy demands by up to 90%. There's a stereotype of rural areas as being isolated or unwilling to accept new ideas. Kane is the absolute opposite of that statement. I've absolutely been inspired by this town, this project, and these people. Having a willingness to question the way that you've been doing things, in some cases for decades, is the first step in having a successful experience on a project like this.
When they first asked me to build the Passive House project, I was intrigued to do something different. A passive house is way healthier than your standard house. I can take the Passive House knowledge that I've learned and use that in regular construction and make buildings more airtight and more energy efficient and save the customers quite a bit of money.
The system I work on in the Passive House is the most efficient form of heating and cooling. Every bit of this new equipment was new to me, and it was a learning curve, so it's definitely something that I'll be able to take with me to future jobs.
Since the West Penn Power Sustainable Energy Fund has been in the area, you can just see the hustle and bustle and the momentum that they're adding. It's been great to see them source as locally as possible, but also regionally, and all the visitors that they've been bringing in has really helped our local economy.
So across America, policy people, funders, they're trying to determine how to make more meaningful investments in rural areas. It is not always easy to figure out, but the fund did it. They took some of their monies off Wall Street and put them on Main Street in this really thoughtful and regenerative way that has not only inspired people about sustainable energy, but also impacted workforce and advanced local and regional community economic development efforts. It's a model.
People are coming back home and investing, but then some of the businesses that have been around for a long time have also started investing more into their business. So we have new facades going up on old businesses, outside investment, people coming back home, and then people who've been around that are continuing to improve their businesses.
It's as though we're looking into the future. You're looking at the technology and the designs and the features that we're all going to learn to live with eventually. But now we're learning to do it here. And this is an inspiration to all of us who live here to say, what can we do to make our world a better place?